Hi, I hope everybody's having a good week. Sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize. My voice isn't working very well today. Um, I wanted to talk a little bit about subjective embodiment in Love in the Time of Cholera. I have not finished the book yet. From what I've read, it's pretty good so far, and I'm enjoying it. But I haven't quite finished it yet. I've been working on my rough draft and devoting a little more time to that and not focusing as much on the novel. Probably should have focused a little more on the reading than I did this week, but anyway. So for subjective embodiment, what it equates to me is, it suggests the blending of mind and body. And while that sounds extremely vague, I'd like to build off of that concept. So my interpretation of subjective embodiment is essentially satisfying both mind and body. And I feel that Florentino is striving to do that throughout the novel, by not only trying to, be with Fermina, but also seek her love in return. And that doesn't really work out for him so much, so he's kind of left with just part of the whole. He always seems to have the mind aspect, or just the body aspect. He doesn't ever seem to have both at one time. At least, not where I'm at in the book right now. So, for, let's just break this down. For part of the mind, we have this astronomical love that has spanned 51 years, 9 months, and 4 days. And that is crazy. That is a crazy long time to love someone. And to be captivated by any one person. And I gotta say, as much as I love my boyfriend, I'd be damned if I would stand by and wait for him for 51 plus years as he lived a life and married some other woman. So it's commendable that Florentino could just wait for her that long. But as he has that mind aspect, he isn't able to fulfill all of the embodiment. At least not in the way he wants to. So he finds a way to satisfy it, at least for the time being. And the way that he does that is to have his numerous affairs, with, as the book says, 622 entries of long-term liaisons, apart from the countless fleeting adventures that did not even deserve a charitable note. Good Lord. I can't even fathom that. And it says a lot about the despair he must have had if he had to sleep with that many people in order to satisfy the part of him that was aching for her. That's kind of how I equate it in my brain. And then another aspect of his mind comes further down the line in terms of he sincerely believes that he can rekindle his love for Mina just after so short a time. Like, he is so sure that he can fix everything with her, like, as soon as her husband does. Like, he's so sure. And then it's not gonna matter. But because of the time, the period, the era which this book is set, he's not taking into account how society will view that, how Firmino will view that, how it will be unethical is not the right word, how it will be viewed by others, that she just hops into bed, hops into a relationship with another man so soon after her husband's death. And so that's going to be another situation where he's not going to be able to satisfy another aspect of that embodiment. So I don't, like I said, I haven't read enough into the book. I'm not far enough along. I'm at that point where I'm unsure how it's gonna play out, and I don't know if the embodiment is going to be fulfilled, both mind and body. And I have a feeling that it might, but it's going to be short-lived. There's a lot of foreshadowing in this book. The title, for what? So obviously there's cholera. Yes. Her husband's patient had cholera, but I feel like that's not all of it. For some reason, I feel like there just wouldn't be. I feel like there would be more to it than just the patient. In the right direction. Please, never mind. Don't answer that. I'll get there. But I feel like that's not going to be the only instance of cholera for some reason. I just this is sort of a bummer book. I mean, it's good, but it's kind of a letdown. The whole subjective embodiment thing to me is really difficult to wrap my head around. And I still don't know if I'm on the right track as far as like the blending of the body and mind. So if I'm not going in the right direction, please point me in the right direction. I feel like I kind of toyed with a bunch of different definitions. Obviously subjective is like it could differ. Well, it can differ, and it's subjective based on our decisions and the things that we do in life or the decisions that we make. But I feel like, that's kind of like one of those duh moments, in the sense that, neither one of them can fulfill their embodiment without making decisions in life. Maybe. I can't decide if my interpretation of embodiment is on the right track, at least in terms of the novel. So I would appreciate any feedback you have on that. I read some of the other posts and I loved that, but I was trying to take Jen's suggestion in like not putting some of the same things. So hopefully I did that. I don't. It's harder when you haven't finished the book. So just let me know if I'm going in the right direction and if you have any comments or questions, or I'm just totally wrong. Thanks, guys. Have a good week.